Alrighty, how's it going everybody? 01 of 1 here, and I'm just doing some maintenance and some cleanup. I'm still working on the IC coating over there in the boom room, aka my Stirling engine room. So I took out the large tank that was holding the liquid nitrous oxide, and the reason for that is because it had too much volume, right? So that means that there wasn't a lot of actual liquid in the pipes, which is where I needed it to be. So I'll quickly show you kind of what I did over here. Apparently we have pressure in here now. What? From what? Did something break? I don't think anything broke. But yeah, so we changed that out for a little portable tank. And the reason for that is because we have 156 liters in here, right? And then if we take a look at here, instead of having 9, we have 59 liters inside the pipe itself. So that's kind of good right here, and I don't know why I have any kind of pressure in the room, but it's fine. Okay. So I moved everything over here to over here because, 1, it's more compact, and 2, it just looks better. So I mean, I still have everything that I need, right? So within the pipe section here, we've got 59 liters total. Volume within the pipes is 300 liters, and then I've got 790 liters in there, so it's a little over 1,000 liters total that I can store in here. And yeah, so then this thing, I still don't know how this thing is supposed to work. Like, is it supposed to be passive? Is it not supposed to be passive? But another thing that I noticed is that the temperature isn't really doing anything, right? So I've got that thing out there, and it's supposed to be radiating the temperature out, but it's not doing anything. So I got no idea. I mean, even the medium radiator did a better job at cooling this thing than this is doing. So I don't really understand what's going on. But yeah, so I'm just kind of cleaning stuff up. I had to draw all the atmosphere out of here. Ended up bursting a couple of pipes up there, so that kind of sucked. But you know, it is what it is. Alright, what else have we got? Didn't I have a pipe or a barrel up there? I thought I did. Maybe I don't. Oh, here it is. Why is it here? That's confusing. Okay, so it's completely empty. So I'm just going to fill this up with some nitrogen, and we'll head over to our large nitrogen tank, which I think is, what, like over here somewhere? Yeah. There we go. And then I should be able to just toss this onto here. So this already has some pure nitrogen in there. 2.27 megapascals. I don't know how much I need, though. I suppose I could go with volume. It's not really helping me out very much, though. Okay, so if I have 751 moles in there, I think I probably need more than that, but I can just take this thing off, and I don't know, we'll see how it goes. And then I need to drop this thing up onto here. Now I could just connect the nitrogen into here, and that would probably work a lot better. But the issue with that is, oh, that would have fallen off. Okay. How about right here? Are you good right there? No, 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 don't fall off. Don't fall off. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I need that. Thank you. Okay, so this can then get stuck on top of here. Of course, that's not really going to work. Oh, I guess it is going to work. Okay. Keep hitting the wrong buttons. Okay. So that's that. Now that has a little bit of pressure in there, which is fine. So now I can put in, just basically gonna reverse this thing. So this is the active vent that connects it to the tank. So we're gonna turn that on, blow everything out, and see what kind of pressure we get in here. Now I can overpressure this because this tank up here should take in whatever is over our pressure. So that shouldn't be too big of a deal, I don't think. But once again, like the throughput here is like nothing, right? Which means that nothing is moving through it. So I'm not, like I think there needs to be a pump on here or something, because it's not just moving through on its own. And I suppose this can turn off, that's fine. So I had a pump here, and this was an active vent. I switched over to a passive one, but that doesn't seem to be working. So like, isn't this supposed to be like a passive thing? And then also that, I have to figure out what's going on with that thing, because it's not working either. But we can, let's see, 100 liters? That's really, really fast, isn't it? It's 4 megapascals. 5, we'll go to like 10, I guess. Yeah, okay, so that is a lot. And I mean a lot. So at worst, what's gonna happen is this will break the windows, and then I'll just have to repair them. At best, yeah, that can just stay there, that's fine. And we'll take this one and put it back. All right, so that's that. Head back up here. Plug this one back in. Okay, now that's going to increase the pressure probably pretty dramatically. So we're going to turn this off real quick. Okay. And I think we probably want to keep this at around 95 kilopascals in here to help the Stirling motors, Stirling engines work a little bit better. So let me check what I've got set up on the top there, and we'll see if that is working or not. Okay. So this is our back pressure regulator, and it is set to 90. And this is our pressure regulator and set to 85. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to 100. And I'll set this to 95. So it should maintain 95 kPa in there. And then if it goes above that, it should pump whatever is left into the large tank up there. So what I can do is actually just take a reading on here and see if we have too much. No, we don't. Okay. So that's fine, and then this is just about empty. All right. All right, let's head inside, see what kind of pressure we got. We're at 75, 76. Okay, so we could use a little bit more in here. So we'll set this thing up to 10 megapascals again. That's 1.25. 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Close enough. All right. All right, and then we'll swap these out. Yeah, you can just go right there. And then you can come out. And we'll we'll put you back down onto here. Okay, can you just work with me here? Okay, sir. Can you just, like, sit on there, please? Oh my god, I hate these things. Okay, look, just go over there, sit. Gotta talk to it like a dog. Alright. So now that should be pushing all of that. Well, once I connect it, of course. And then whatever is left should go into the tank. Okay, can you just work with me here? Why are you so difficult? Just go on top of the thing. Okay. So now that should be filling this up. And then once we hit above, what is it, 95, 100, whatever, it should start pumping everything into here. That's how it should happen. I don't know if it will happen that way, but what I can do is hop in there and kind of see what we got going on. Okay, so there is our 100 kilopascals. Hopefully we're not going to be damaging anything. Okay. Now whatever else is being pumped out of here should be going into that little tank. And then as the temperature rises in here, that'll increase the pressure, so then whatever pressure it goes over should also be going into this little tank. So if we have stuff in there, there we go. It's working. So yeah, so that'll maintain the 100 in there. And then if it drops too much, if it drops below 95, this should start pumping it back in to keep it at least 95. So we should be keeping the pressure in there between 95 and 100 kPa. Okay. Now, I gotta figure out why this thing is not working. Heating efficiency is 0%. Well, I'm not trying to heat it. I'm trying to cool. Is that not what this thing is for? Can I not do that with this? Like, what's going on? Or is this for heating only? Like, can't I also use this for cooling? Or is that not what this thing does? Because, I mean, it's not doing anything in there. Okay, so if this is for heating only, well, then we don't need it, right? That needs a crowbar. Okay. We're just going to take the thing apart. Okay, then I need an angle grinder. Okay, and I need more space. Okay, so pipe radiator liquid, liquid tank connector, liquid drain, liquid volume pump, we'll throw that one up there. Liquid tank, actually hang on. Tank insulated, tank connector, insulated liquid tank. That's the only one I have of that, okay. Then a large direct heat exchanger. I might look at that. Okay, we got the volume pump out there. We got some of this stuff. So the large liquid tank we don't need. Okay, and then stellite glass. That I don't need. So we'll put that there. And I need to drink something, so that's always fun. All right. Then I need a hand drill to finish removing this thing. So, all right. And then if I'm not using that, I don't need the weather station either. I mean, I'll probably still keep the weather station there, but it's fine. Okay, so let me get something to drink. And then, I don't know, we'll see if I can make something happen, I guess. And then another thing I'm kind of wondering is if there's like multiple kinds of extendable radiators. So if I take a look at this thing again, right? No, that's the only kind there is. Okay. So I would have liked to use this thing, but it doesn't seem like it wants to cool. I think it only wants to heat, which sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so now for this thing, we've got all kinds of different types here. So we've got gas to gas, gas to liquid, liquid to liquid, gas to gas. So it's just these two. So I would need to use this gas to liquid. And then, I mean, I would just... How would I even do this? I mean, I could put it here, right? But I would want... Well, I mean, I could put it... Let's see, if I do it like this, right? Okay, now what do you need? Wrench and a kit pipe. Just like a pipe? Like a regular old pipe? Okay. Regular old pipe. Okay. Then we need a wrench. Welding torch and a steel sheet. Okay. Okay. So now, to try to figure out how to make this thing work. So we'll take that out from there. We'll have to do something. I'm not sure exactly what, but okay, so that'll go into there. And then I need gas, so can I just do like a like a passive vent? Is that even gonna work? Or does it need to have pressure? I have no idea. But I do know that I have this thing, which I'm not using for anything at the moment, so. Now I have no idea if this is even going to work. It might not. Excuse me. So heat exchange rate is 354 joules. Okay. So let me pick up this thing real quick. Throw that in there. Okay, so now this is doing nothing. And that's because this isn't connected on the other side. Okay. Oh, wait, no. That does need to be connected over there. So that's going through there, and then this needs to be connected over here, I think. one short. Okay, so this is doing nothing. Okay. Also, oh, all of my batteries are dead in here. That's not good. Hopefully that hasn't killed the plants. Oh, hey, yeah, okay. This is why you have this outside. Because then you can turn it on from the outside. And apparently those solar panels up there aren't enough to keep this whole thing going. Okay, so we are 26 and 73. Yeah, I think we're okay. Yeah, nothing died. So that's good. Right? Yeah. Okay. And then that can just stay there. Get this thing all nice and charged back up. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be draining that pretty quickly. Right, I needed to get a volume pump. Liquid volume pump. And you know what? I'll grab the gas volume pump too, just because. Okay, so we'll need to see if this thing requires a pump, and if it does, I don't want to use it. Okay, so that can go there, and we'll put this thing there. That works. Okay. Get it hooked up. Okay, it's doing nothing. Okay. Except breaking pipes. Yep. Which means that it's not going through this thing at all. Unless it's supposed to go the other way? It might have to go the other way. Well, first off, let me just equalize the pressure in here so that way these things stop breaking on me, or trying to break on me. Okay. Okay, so if I had to make the gas go through this way, that means that this has to go through this way, right? Which means that the pipe has to pull it that way, I think. Is that how that works? I have no idea. I should probably change this and have the pipe go through the back. I have no idea. Okay. Let's try this again. In case you were wondering if it's fun trying to figure out all this crap, yes and no. Kind of yes, kind of no. Okay, so now that has flow. Okay, so that is like a one-way valve going through there. Okay. So that's 192 moles. Now if I were to reduce this, does that change this? 155 moles, 119 moles. Okay, so then that is directly related. Okay, so now we can have 300 whatever moles. Okay. That's just a few moles right there. Okay, so then if that is going through here, that means that this has to go through here. Okay, so let's put volume pump over here. Okay. Okay, and we'll drop that down to 1 as well. Now the thing is, I don't know how much power these pumps use, so it's possible that whatever power I'm using for these are not going to equal the power generated by the Stirling engines, which then makes this whole thing a net negative, which is not great. Is that towards me? I think that's towards me. Yep. Okay. Okay, now the throughput is 0.41 moles. What? .412 moles. How does that work? I don't understand. Is that even cooling? Doesn't look like it. It is just very, 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 very slow. Okay, so I don't like this, so we're not going to use it. It's not enough. Not enough throughput. Okay. All right, so then this thing comes off. Okay, so then we'll get rid of this, and I'll go back to the other one, I guess. Okay, so counterflow needs flow, right? Okay, that's that thing going on, okay. Okay, so that's all well and good. Okay, let's see what other kind of radiators we have in here. Large extendable. Okay. Oh, heat exchanger, that's what I need. Okay, so exchanger, counterflow, large direct, small direct, and then just regular old heat exchanger. I think I want the large one. We're gonna need more in-bar in there. Okay, so what do I need for in-bar? Iron and nickel in equal parts and a lot of pressure. Okay. And then a nickel is here. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, there's our large radiator. How's this thing doing? Okay, we're gonna empty this thing out. That should be good. All right, so iron and nickel equal parts, high pressure, should be good to go. Okay. And we'll start heating this thing up. It's a bit much. Way much. All right. We're at 35 megapascals. Jeez. What do I need? Like 18 to 20? My bad. We have the temperature. That's good, right? Let's see where that gets us. Do we have Invar? $18 to $20, right? Oh, and the temperature needs to be low too. Oh, temperature's too high. Whoops. Well, that's awkward. A little more pressure, a little less heat. There we go, Invar. All right, good. All right, so there's 400 Invar. Good. All right, so that's that. All right, so now we can go back and try to set up this radiator thing. All right, so we have all of this space, right? Gas, gas, gas to liquid. Okay, so I think I want the gas to liquid, but I have to fix this. Wait, does that even need power? That doesn't need power, does it? No. So I don't even need that. Okay. And then I'm fairly certain that I don't need all of this stuff either. So we'll get rid of this. I mean, we are going to need it, obviously, but just not quite yet. Okay, so that's that. So that needs to get over to here and needs to connect over here as well. Okay. So we have gas to liquid, liquid to liquid, gas to gas, gas to liquid. Okay, so we're going to go with the gas to liquid. And I can put this back one. Is that going to work? Hang on. Is that like in the wall? That is in the wall. Okay, I don't want it to be there. So it has to be here. Okay. And then we need, what, like a welder or something? Oh, we need a pipe, right. Okay, and then pipe in what? Pipe in a wrench? Pipe in a wrench. Wrench. There we go. Okay, now that can go over here, that can come back here, and that can get swapped out there. There we go. All right. Let's see. So this has to go this way. This has to be a T. Now I could run this back this way to connect over here. I don't care that it's in the wall here. Then I need this thing over here. Okay, so that'll go there, and then this can come out. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so that's that. Okay, good. We'll just run this down the side here and then run it along the floor so it looks a little bit neater. Still have no idea if this is going to work. I mean, it should work, but who knows. Okay. So we have very, very... I mean, it's doing something at least. But I think this is not anywhere near enough to do the kind of cooling that I needed to do. But it all depends on if we're actually cooling down the stuff in the pipe. And it is cooling just very, 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 very slow. Okay. Well. That is not going to be anywhere near enough to keep this room cool. Okay, so large, passive, not going to work. Of course, that thing is not working because I disconnected things, so that's all well and good, I suppose. Let me think about this for a minute. Okay, so the counterflow was good in that it cooled a lot faster. Like, I think that is pretty much a given, right? The only bad thing is it requires power to do so. And probably more power than these little Stirling engines are going to produce. So... And honestly, I kind of want to change these to 2500 kPa. So let me just change these out. I think there's too much pressure in there. And I don't know if that's gonna hurt or help. But the less pressure I have in here, the more pressure I can throw into them from the exhaust. Which, since that's where all the heat is, I'm assuming that's gonna kind of help make them work better, I guess. So I need to empty all of these, and then I need to set this thing up. Yeah, so 7500 is way too much. So let me change this thing up. Okay, so we're gonna go 2500. Okay. Now this thing should be just about empty. Of course, it's gonna take a little while. And then while I'm doing that, I can actually crush up this little bit of nitrous. Good. Okay, so that's one less thing that I have to worry about. Oh, calm down. Oh, that was it, huh? Okay. Alright, so that's good there, I think. Alright. Alright, so... How are we doing here? Are you all the way at 0 or just pretending to be at 0? Okay, it's all the way at 0. Good. So then we'll drain this one out too. Is that a Mark II? No, it's a Mark I tank. Okay. Alright. Okay, now we just gotta wait. Actually, that's should be fine, right? Doesn't have to be completely empty. Alright, so we're gonna take this thing, empty that out. Kind of drain out the rest of this. I'm just trying to get the pressure inside these little bits of pipes right here down below 2500. And then once that's done, then I can... Yeah, okay, so I think that should be good. All right. So now, if we check this pressure, 2.5 exactly, good to go. Wait, why does that have nitrogen, oxygen, and CO2 in there? Hang on. Well, this is awkward. I mean, I'm sure it's fine, but... well, let's see. Okay, so that's all well and good. Okay, so I suppose it doesn't really matter, right? So we just need this thing to get up to 2,500. And once it's there, we'll swap out the other one. Okay. And this one has to get up to 2,500 as well. Okay, so there's those, then this can go back, and I can change this. 7,500, confirm. There we go. So now that should fill back up to 7,500, which is where we want that to be. Okay, so we've got these things switched out, both at 2,500, so lower pressures, but hopefully that will help everything work better and they'll be less likely to explode. So we'll see how that works. All right, so that can go into there, and then that one can go into there. Oh, and I forgot to put this back. Whoops. Let me put that back real quick. Right, you there. And then we might as well just swap these out while I'm here. Okay, so let's see, what do we want to do? Well, first I want to just verify that that cooling situation can't keep up with even a single one of these. Also, is this a glass or is this a... Hang on. It's a glass door. I don't want a glass door here. Then if I change this, I'm going to have to reconfigure that, but that's fine. I can do that. Okay. So we are going to take this thing apart. Okay, I don't want to force it open. I want to take it apart. Angle grinder. Hand drill. Oh, am I not going to have... I need plastic. I think I need 2 plastic. Hang on. Door composite requires... Oh, 1 plastic sheet, 1 glass sheet. Okay, so I should have enough. Okay, good. Of course, in doing that, I just destroyed the door. That's fine, because we're just going to replace it anyways. All right. Okay, so composite door, good. All right. And then we need this thing and that thing. And then we need glass along with this, I think. Yeah. Okay, and then with that, I need to label this thing. Door boom room outer. Door boom room inner. Confirm. Okay, and then this thing needs to be reconfigured. Okay, so we'll take that off. Oh, that's the exterior? That's not right. Okay. Gas sensor, internal sensor. I think that's correct. Okay, so then the exterior vent, interior vent, door. What? Why is that set as interior? Why can't I access this? What is going on? Okay, well then we do one of these things. Okay. No, that is not what I wanted you to do. Where is the other door? Okay, what? Okay. Okay. So I think it's a problem with these little card things that they decide they don't want to work sometimes. And then when that happens, you need to swap in a new one. So that way it resets. So there we go. Now this one, because it is no longer useful to me, is just going to get recycled. Okay. Okay, so now, so vent, that one, okay, outer, sensor, internal sensor. Ooh, what is the difference here? Gas sensor, yeah, that's the correct one, okay. Wait, is that the correct one? Hang on. It is, okay. Okay, then this is 0, this is 0, good. Inner vent, okay. Active vent, and then the inner door. Okay, I think that's everything. Wait, why do I need... I think it's everything, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So that is fixed for now. It is 38 degrees in here. It says negative 135 joules, so that means it's heating? Not actually sure. Okay, so then if I turn on just one of these things, okay, so then does this scale up as the temperature goes up, or how does this work? Because I want it to stay cold in here, not heat up. That's not really doing much. I mean, we have like a pretty big difference here. I don't know. I do know that it's not producing very much power. Environment operating. Okay, so as the temperature goes up in here, that's not great. So I think we want the pressure inside of here to be near 10K, but not quite there. So, I mean, I think it's like there's like a whole balancing act that you got to do with this thing. It's kind of ridiculous. So 2500 in here was too low. And then how is this thing working? Is it... I mean, I don't know. I feel like this isn't gonna cut it. So, all right, let me just take this with me. I'm gonna put this back up to 5K, and we'll see if that increases the speed at which, you know, the Stirling engine spins, which is, you know, directly correlated to the power it's producing. All right, so first off, we're going to drain this thing out. And then this thing has to be, put it down to 5,000. Okay, now that can go into there. Okay, so I think that's probably good. And we put this one in here and get that one up to 5,000. Then we'll throw it back in and we'll see how it works. And 5,000. No? You don't want to hit 5,000? Okay, that's fine. It's close enough. All right. Right. So we'll put this in here. So now that's at 5,000 kPa. Now, if I turn this thing on, is it spinning faster? It is spinning faster. And then as a comparison, that one's not even spinning. Oh, right. Is the pressure thing on out here? Probably something I should have checked. It is. Okay. And we're at 200 kilopascals coming in. So why isn't that thing spinning at all? Okay, so how many watts are you putting out? Right, I need the other one. There we go. Temperature, pressure, power generation is 159, really? Power generation on this one is 111. How does that work? And that's watts too, so. Okay, but here's the thing. It's heating up in here, right? Which means that this thing is not keeping up. And I want this thing to be spinning a lot faster. And the working gas efficiency, what is that about? Working gas efficiency. As a float between zero, well, yes, I understand what it is, but that's all you're gonna tell me? Is that it's a number? Great. I can tell that it's a number, thank you. So then what would be the best gas to use in here then? Hang on, let me do a quick search here. Let's see, Stationeers, best gas to use in Stirling engine. Let's check the wiki first and see if that has anything. Let's see, so the Stirling, well, this is what it says about the environment. The Stirling engine itself is best placed outdoors in a 13 to 25 Celsius environment to provide the highest efficiency. The only planets that cannot effectively use it are Venus, the Moon, and Mimas. Okay. Wait, so I can use this thing outside? What? Keeping the Stirling engine indoors to cool it down to maximum efficiency is debatable, if not impossible, since the exposed working gas canister heats the room up. Thus, it has to be heavily cooled. The power gained from indoor cooling is significantly less than the possible power gained with a single indoor cooled gas fuel generator. Well, that's cool. Oh, okay. Here's what it says about the working gas. The working gas is a canister of gas that must be provided to the machine before it can be used. The gas itself is not lost, only used as a heat transfer gas. When filling it, 60 moles of gas in the canister is needed, which is usually around 2.4 megapascals when it is pressurized at room temperature. Okay. And then, let's see. Here are the efficiencies of several gases. Pollutants, 5%. Carbon dioxide, 8%. Oxygen, 12%. Nitrogen, 12%. Nitrous oxide, 12%. And hydrogen is at 15%. And that is supposedly the best one. Interesting. Okay. Maximum power is 8,000 watts. Okay, dang. And it says that it's best to use these things outside. Like, really? So me putting this in this room is what, like, completely pointless then? Okay, so I gotta work on this thing. Anyways, I think we are at an hour, actually a little over an hour. But yeah, it's heating up the room too much. So if the game says that I can just run these outside, then I'm just gonna run them outside, because then I don't have to worry about anything, which is great. Then I can get rid of all of this stuff here. So we'll see how that works. But for now, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you did, hopefully you'll join me for the next one. But until then, have a good one.